Hey, what's up, my friend? How are you doing? Okay, today I'm back with a new video on Mastercam tip, and the topic today is I will talk about um, the drag and drop technique. Okay. With this technique, it can have you work with Mastercam more efficiently and uh, faster. Yes, we can save a lot of time if you're using this technique. So I want to show you. It's quite simple. Okay, before we start, I can show you a part like this on the screen, just for uh, demonstration. Okay, you can see this is a part with multiple faces. Need to be a machine, maybe on a multi-action machine. But at first, we just talk about this top face. The other face, we will talk later. Okay. Let we see. On the top face we have some pockets and some hole here, you can see. Okay, and I have created some toolpath that machine the pocket and the hole. Okay, let's see this. I have a toolpath here to cut this round pocket, and another toolpath here, another pocket toolpath for cutting this rectangular pocket, and some contour toolpath for finishing. Yeah, you can see. I also have one toolpath for chamfering, and I have some drill toolpath for drilling the hole here. Yeah, and a surface finish. Yeah, this just for demonstration. I didn't make the rough toolpath, just finishing. Okay. Now, we will figure out how the drag and drop technique can help us. For example, you can see first I will talk about the pocket toolpath here. You can see a difference. On the round pocket, I use the the pocket with multiple depth of cut. You can see this. And on the rectangular pocket, I use only one depth of cut. With the zigzag, the ramping motion for an entry, and for the round pocket, I use the helix entry motion. Yeah, you can see the difference between the pockets. So if you want to change, for example, if you want to change this round pocket, use the same style of cutting with this rectangular pocket. So what would you do? So someone will go to the pocket here and go to the parameter, and then you change the parameter here to be the same with this. Okay. So this will take us a lot of time for modifying. So the tip is you can use the drag and drop technique to change the parameter, or you can change the tool, or you can change the geometry of between the toolpath together. So here we go. You can see, so we use the same tool here, the 10mm flat 10 mil, so we don't need to change the cutter, right? We just want to change the parameter. So now for changing the parameter, you just click on the parameter here and you just move to the parameter of the toolpath you want to copy. You click on here and you move it and you drop it here. So that means the parameter sorry, the parameter has been copied. Now I regenerate the toolpath. You can see the difference. Yeah, you can see the parameter has been copied when you use the drag and drop technique. You click on the parameter here and you drop it on the parameter here, the parameter of the toolpath will be copied. So what will be copied? Yeah, the stock to leave will be copied. Yeah, the cutting method, the step over, everything, yes, it's copy almost everything. The depth of cut, the finish, anything, yeah. Also the linking parameter will be the same with the original toolpath, okay. Now you can see if I change this to multiple depth cut, okay, for example 2mm, you got something like this. And I do it again. I want to copy the parameter from this toolpath to this toolpath. I just click on this and drop on this, ping, okay, and regenerate the toolpath. Choo! So you can see this toolpath now has the multiple depth cut, the same with this one. Yeah, they are copy all of the parameter. There is one parameter that's not copy is the tool plane. Yeah, the tool plane and the construction plane. So how it works, I will talk about this later. Okay. Sorry, I feel not so good today. Yes, that's the copy the parameter. I will make another example. Choo. Now this is the contour 2D. You can see we have multiple depth cut here, and we have only one depth cut here. So I want to make this contour only one of depth cut. So I move this parameter from this parameter, ping, okay, and generate it. So you can see the parameter of the toolpath will be copied exactly, okay. That's the parameter. And now I will try to copy the tool so you can see another difference. You can see on the rectangular bucket I use the 6mm flat anvil, and if I want to change the tool, for example I want to use the 10mm cutter. In the old way you can use the cutting to the parameter here. You click on the tool and select the 10mm. Yes, that costs a lot of time, so if you want to change it fast, you just click on the tool. So we have some toolpath that use the 10mm tool here. For example, this toolpath, and this toolpath. You can click on the tool here and you throw it here, drag and drop. You can see the tool had changed. Very simple, very fast, okay. Just regenerate, and now the tool has been changed to 10mm. Yeah, so you can see we can change the parameter of the toolpath. We can change the tool. Very simple, right? One note, for example, if for example, if the feed rate here I use 200, 2000, and you can see here the feed rate is 3000. Yes, this is the same tool but different feed rate, 2000 and 3000 millimeter per minute. So when I drag the tool here and drop here, you can see the feed rate had changed. Yeah, when you drop and drag the tool, the feed rate, the spin to speed will go with the tool, okay. So you need to regenerate the toolpath. That's cool, right? Very simple. Now you can see we can change the parameter and we can change the tool by just drag and drop from this toolpath to another toolpath. Very simple. One thing you need to remember, you can just drag and drop from the similar toolpath. For example, you cannot drag a parameter of a pocket toolpath to a parameter of a contour toolpath. Mastercam does not allow you to do that. You can see when I drag here and drop here, yeah, nothing happened. You can just drag from pocket to pocket or from contour to contour. Yeah, that must be the same type of toolpath. Okay, for example, for the drill toolpath here, for this one, for example, in another toolpath you just drill 2 holes, and in another toolpath you have already drilled 5 holes, and instead of select more 3 holes, you just drag and drop the geometry. Okay, but they are a little different when you drag and drop geometry. I will show you. If you drag and drop the geometry, you have if you do the left click on your mouse, yes, the left click, and you drag here, yeah, in the new Mastercam it will replace. Shoo. Left click and move, it will replace. It's not replaced, sorry, it's not replaced, because the hole are the same, is replaced. So I will create another hole here. Okay, just copy a new hole here, copy, okay. For example, sorry, okay, sorry. I will select a different hole so you can see the difference. Okay. For example, on this toolpath we drill 5 holes, and on this toolpath we drill the hole on the right here. And if you want this toolpath to drill all of the 6 holes, you just click on the geometry here, left click. Okay, remember this is the left click, and you throw it here. You can see it's not replace the holes, it's add the 1 hole here to the 5 hole here. So now we have 6 holes. If you do the left click, drag and drop, okay, like this, and if you do a right click, okay, and now I do a right click and I drag and drop here, yeah, you can see the difference. Mastercam will ask you to select add or replace. So if you add, you will have 1 here and 5 here. I will remove the hole here so you can see it's easy. So we have 5 here, and if we do right click and drop here, we have, if we select add, it will add to 6. And if we do right click, drop it here, we replace, so it become 1. So for geometry you have 2 options. Exactly 3, but I haven't used the third option. I haven't used it, so I don't know what is it. I only use add or replace. So if you want to replace, just do the right click and drop, and you select replace. If you just want to add, you just do the left click and drop it here. Very simple, right? So this is the geometry, drag and drop. Okay. Yes, this is another great thing. Okay. For for multi-axis machining, the work coordinate system is normally keep it the same. You can see is the WCS top and this is WCS top. Only the tool plane change. You can see here. When I machine this pocket on the top, the tool plane will be top, and when I machine this pocket on the left side, you can see the tool plane is the left side, but the coordinate system is the same, the top. Okay. And one interesting thing is when we drag and drop the parameter, the tool plane is not change. That's the great thing. So, for example, you can see on this top pocket, I use the high-speed scallop toolpath, and the pocket here on the left, I use the raster. So, if you want to use the scallop for this pocket, I just drag the parameter here to this parameter here. I drag and drop. You can see the tool plane is not changed. You can see the tool plane here is the top, but the tool plane here is also still the left side. Yes, that's the great thing. The tool plane is not changed. And I regenerate the toolpath. You can see. Now I change this is to scallop, and it's still on the left side. It's not on the top side. Yeah, that's great, right? And now another example. I have two toolpaths on the left side, but one is fully machined, but another is half machine and doing the raster. This one full machine, but use scallop. Now I want this to do scallop, but I just want to machine the half profile. So you can copy, you can drag and drop the geometry. Okay. If you expand here, you can see we have drive and containment. So I don't want to change the drive, I just want to change the containment. So I can machine only half of this pocket. You can see here, this is the containment, and this is the containment of the toolpath. So I want to use this containment for this toolpath. I want to replace, so I do a right click, drag and drop here, and I select replace. Now regenerate the toolpath. Yeah, you can see I already changed the containment for the toolpath by dragging here and drop here. Very simple, right? Yeah. So as I said before, you can drag and drop between the similar toolpath. For example, you can drag and drop between the high-speed 3D toolpath, but you are unable to drag and drop between a high-speed toolpath and a traditional 3D toolpath like this. For example, I want to copy the parameter from a high-speed scallop to a flow line. You know the flow line is a traditional 3D toolpath. So I try to copy, and Mastercam do not allow you to do that because it's not the similar toolpath. Yeah, this is the high speed, and this is the normal 3D. Yeah, the old 3D toolpath. So you cannot copy the parameter because they are totally different. Okay. Yeah, this is very useful, especially for example, one case you have make so many toolpaths, For example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 flow light toolpath to cut 5 fillet here. Of course, you can use only one flow light toolpath for machine all of the fillet, but I just want to demonstrate the useful of using drag and drop technique. Okay. For example, you have create 5 toolpath for 5 fillet here, and you realize that you make some mistake. For example, this is a close profile. So instead of using in one way or a spiral, you go in zigzag, and this is not good because the tool path is not smooth. Because yeah, you can see the tool change the direction. So the zigzag is not good for a closed surface, right? And you want to use one way, so you change this one to one way or spiral. Okay, I will use spiral. And you have a smooth tool path, right, like this. The tool will not change the direction, and it's better for the machine. And you still have 5 operations you need to modify. So if you click on this and go to the parameter and you change like this, maybe you need a lot of time. Yeah, so the drag and drop technique can help you. Just drag the parameter here to the parameter here, and we do the same with other toolpath. Drag and drop, drag and drop, and drag and drop. Well, yes, and all done. And the only thing we need to do is regenerate the toolpath. Okay. Now you can see all of them have the same parameter, and they cut in the same way. Very, very simple. Yeah, I believe that can save you a lot of time when you're using this technique. You can change the tool, you can change the parameter, you can change the geometry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and if you don't want to use a 4mm ball mill, you can use a 6mm ball mill by drag and drop here, just to regenerate the tool path. Yeah, very simple. Now it uses the 6mm tool. Okay, and that's all for today. The drag and drop technique work in 3D toolpath, 2D toolpath, 3D toolpath, and also multi-axis toolpath. Yeah, you can apply it on all kind of toolpath, as long as the toolpath are similar. Yeah, like the high speed, you can change parameter between high speed toolpath, but you cannot change the parameter between a high speed and a traditional toolpath. Yeah. Okay, that's all for today, and I hope it can help you some way. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.